things in the content side of things, just to introduce what's going to happen. Yeah, we have a few custom characters. I have 4 loaded up, but really we're probably only gonna get to about 2 or 3. I'll see how much I can go through, but I'll try to give credit where credit is due. Just know that the people who made this custom content, whether the characters, events, or otherwise, yeah, the credit goes out, because I might not say the names correctly, so I'll just leave what exists in the metadata to do things correctly. In the meanwhile, I will be doing ath runs first, so the plan is still to do 2 character runs with each character. The first one being a kind of just a normal ath run, but as for everything else, yeah, that's going to be what happens. Again, just to say it, because apparently my stream just started as I'm just looking over to the side. Oh, my sweet goodness. Yeah, we're going to go through 2 runs with each custom character. If we don't get to all 4, we're probably going to get to at least 2. So, anything between 2 and 4 and things. Also, thank you for the good luck as we get into add the World of Horror character exclusive custom characters. The only other thing is that I have 2 custom mysteries loaded up. They're just basically the same template-ish mysteries I use to test things out, but mainly I just threw in some content from, you know, people who I think made good mods, and, you know, just to challenge myself. Although I didn't really throw in too much. It's mainly just an enemy in each, and maybe an event, but we'll see. Dexterity, Charisma, second, Takshisan, and maybe a light check, every single non-stat check. 5 Strength, 7 Dexterity, 4 Perception, 5 Knowledge, 6 Charisma, 3 Funds, and a whole lot of signed contract use. So, overall going to be 10 funds over the course of a run. But I think it's just that we normally just start with funds, right? Yeah, 3 funds specifically. Which is quite useful, don't get me wrong. But what did I just say? Do I have Perception? No, I don't. So I just set the illegal dent for kind of no reason. But it's fine for the moment. We'll empty bottle here. And let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna choose a custom mystery randomly. I'll probably first choose it as the 3rd mystery, and then in my second run I'll choose it as the last. And yeah, and actually because of how I named it, so this is one of the mechanics I wanted to test out, just in terms of making a mystery pack, or just a pack in general, is basically naming mysteries the same. And basically, you know, ask the player to immerse themselves by picking only one, because if you pick 2, you get both pretty much permutations or combinations. But, again, here is just a matter of hiding which enemy I'm going to fight. And, well, I'll know, because I did change the investigation location. So, one of them I visit village 3 times, and the other one I don't. I visit 3 other locations. And that means that I will be fighting certain, and I'll know which enemy I'm going to be fighting based on the investigations. If I wanted to hide it more, I'd make the investigations the same, but I didn't, so... No Akamanto. Nails, Recluse, Painting, Bulletin. So we're going to take Nails immediately, because let's get these boss mysteries out of the way. Also, the enemies that I threw into the custom mystery that I made up they have been changed, mostly for difficulty reasons, so basically I made them harder, but we'll see how much harder they really are, because if anything crashes, know that I just pulled everything from where they were. Although, for my custom mystery template thingy-majiggy, I did change something, so if anything breaks there, it's on me to correct. But we'll see what happens. Otherwise, this is just a full of custom content. A stream that has custom content, but not completely, because otherwise I would have replaced every event with a mod pack, which I probably could have done with Aspen's mod pack, but I didn't. So we will jog around the block to do that. But we also need a weapon. That's right, so let's do that really quickly. Our ally is Fujiko. That is useful. I might do this. We only get 3 damage a turn, but we get to brace. So effectively I get minimum 6 damage per turn. Because bracing into a kick, even on an even number, means that I just take full damage for 6 damage. But that does allow me to kick 3 times and possibly deal with 15 HP enemies or below. The problem is that most enemies by the late part of the run, if I'm to kind of go on a TED Talk really quickly, they have more than 16 HP, so you're really trying to break a 18 to 20 HP meta. And for bosses, you're doing a lot worse. But when I don't have anyone else, I guess we might as well take Fujiko. We'll also, I guess, play with the thingamajiggies. We get a brick for our trouble, but the important part is that we have high damage kicks, and we have a weapon, and we have cigarettes for later mysteries. Now, that being said, I am taking the custom mystery 3rd here, so Let's hope for the best. I can also now... Well, not yet, right? I think this only removes 2 reason at base. I forgot if this quote-unquote event is affected by penalty damage, but hey, it's fine. I think we want to arrest this encounter, though. I don't even remember if the enemy I added in for the stream was a human enemy. It's from Boyle's enemy pack, let's just say that much. But yeah, what we can do is equip this gruesome totem, because we won't be getting Akamanto. If we get like a rock ring, I don't really care. This doom decrease is more valuable to me than sometimes 1 strength. But we'll see. But otherwise, in the meanwhile, as I kind of just autopilot here for a moment, because I do feel quite comfortable. Even if the character has a little bit lower, their stats are a little lower. Not that this character is, but even if she was, or she had lower stats, having more funds and then having signed contract, the leeway you get from that is essentially Doom leeway to me, unless you're gambling on the tree. Then, but. Let me see here. I think we do want to brace, by the way. And because this character starts with 5 strength, I can immediately do this. That's why I took the Fujiko pick. And then after a certain point, we can probably handcuff. I could probably just throw the brick, too. But since we have Recluse, I'd rather save the brick to throw at the roommate, because that still does real damage. So, because even if you're a ghost, you'll be taking the full throw damage from anything that you throw at ghosts. Don't do that in real life if ghosts exist, as I miss a 90% kick here. We'll deal with it. We might as well just do this then. But I do want to handcuff. Starting out strong with good RNG. That being said, I will say, again, as I wanted to actually autopilot into talking about Path of Exile, because I am playing that game, so it is kind of prudent for me to talk about. My luck is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's good, but I did get I think all of my current equipment, all of the current equipment that I'm wearing right now for my, well, the only character I have, is gear that dropped from the Settlers, or from, I'm forgetting the freaking name of the town, but it dropped from Settlers League specific mechanics, so shrug as I say that. I think nearly all of it, and I think it might just be replaced. I don't know if the game knows what kind of build you're trying to make, but it seems like I'm getting a lot of items that are, well, no, that's not true. That's not true. Although some uniques have gone in. Now, I did sacrifice, yeah, the last thing I'll say about it for the moment is that I did sacrifice stats for pretty much movement speed. I just couldn't go back. Even though I think it's only like a 15% movement speed boost that I used to have, I could have replaced that with extra damage, and I didn't, so... the movement speed feels really, really good. And that makes me sad, because I kind of regret not taking movement speed when I was defeating the bandits for that subquest, but the extra perk point I think is just as good. So, shrug. But anywho, moving on. Movement speed is the way for leveling? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It definitely helps because, yeah, since I'm new and I'm maybe backtracking, the movement speed definitely helps. So basically, I'm making use of the movement speed. That I know for sure. But as we fight this ghost really quickly, I think I have like 3 damage severs anyway. And I only get that much. I probably should have smoked a pack of cigarettes, but we can deal with this for the moment. My question is how much? Can I even brace, actually? If I had smoked cigarettes, could I have been able to brace? I think so. That makes me a bit sad, but we'll deal with it. It makes me more sad because I'm getting funds at the end of every mystery. I once went over... I think the video is still up if I haven't just removed it. But I did make a video about, you know, when Panstaz introduced perk packs to the game, I went over the perks as if you had them at the start. I thought you had them at the start for whatever reason, but you don't. But now that we have custom characters where you can just directly give bonuses to, now it is prudent to kind of talk about perks and their balance if you were to start off with them. In this case, signed contract. It's only an extra 2 funds, it sounds like, but sometimes, for me, that's the difference between an extra pack of cigarettes or not. I think this is real, right? If I throw this, I should still get 3 sever damage? I do. We get to level up, but I'll save that. Even if we get a mystery perk, mystery end perk, we should be fine for the moment. Big spender. All right, yeah, that actually will help. Hello, dang, late YouTube notification. I did start a little late, but not as late as I normally would have in the past 2 weeks. So I'll say that much. A lot of things are happening in real life, but anywho. Yeah, so if you see more, to close off that, I mean, I could talk about it more if people ask me questions, but to talk about that, end the topic for the moment, if you see more Path of Exile content coming out, it's because I'm playing Path of Exile. I might as well, like I said before, if I play a game, usually I'm going to end up throwing it on this channel, or I intend to throw it up on the channel. Just so, you know, if for no one else than myself to have a thingamajiggy, an archive. Let's actually smoke cigarettes here. So, this is kind of going to be important because we want to benefit from all of this. Now, whether or not I need an extra pack, that'll depend, but since it only costs 2 Doom to enter this, that's fine. Also, again, for anyone who's curious, and I need to repeat myself, because I feel it's prudent to repeat, that this custom mystery just exists for me to throw content in. So normally I use this more for bug testing and whatnot, but it is useful to, you know, to kind of relay the intent that I want for the stream, and that's to throw in some enemies and events, and then mix it up if I want to, because I can't tell until this part. No, 5th? No, we're on the first iteration. If you've seen the last custom content stream, you know what this entails, but if you haven't, I'll show you right now. Although I did replace the 6th investigation with just a regular event, as opposed to a custom event, which might actually have been worse this time around, but hey. Otherwise, we'll go on. Yeah, this is kind of just my template image graphic. I should replace this, but I didn't get to. Again, too busy taking care of things, along with Path of Exile. So, 47 HP, -2 all damage. That's the way I did it. And then this is by Boiled, by the way, so from that Boiled pack. So basically, we're just having a big crossover in World of War right now, and you can do so because you can just mix and match custom content. Now, what's going to be unfortunate here is that I will need to throw a whole bunch. Also, I think I increased the power by 10, but we'll deal with it. So the only thing I think I really tweaked was that I added 10 power, but otherwise I think this HP is actually base. So for anyone who's actually playing with this mod pack, good luck. Funny enough, human enemies, so we can handcuff it, but I don't have handcuffs, so that's a moot point. Oh, buddy boy. So yeah, we're gonna brace because we can. And we're just gonna do this. Just making sure World of War Ath. So, yeah, we're taking -1 all for possibly 6 damage per turn, because 90%. But, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely not fun, though. I should have saved the handcuffs. I forgot this is a human enemy. I was thinking about it, because obviously I knew what enemy I was putting in. I just didn't know which one I was gonna get. Because, again, I can't tell the difference between the names of mysteries, which is a balanced point to think about. If you were to say, again, give the player a rule that says something along the lines of, pick 1 out of these 5 mysteries for your run. That's how I'm doing things. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. So this is real, and if I throw the brick, I should be okay? Yeah, we should be okay. Hiya! And this is the end, but let me just see. I think I don't have anything else. What we do have, or we need, is HP, but what we do have is a lot of things. A lot of cigarettes to use to help in battle. We don't have Hard Knock, but the speed increase is well worth it. That just straight up. So I think I'm going to still take Reason, though. I have this bottle of water, but hey. And Quick Shopper, buying an item lowers Doom by 2. So basically now we go, or not plus, even. We break even. Although Quick Thinking would have been fun. No. Also, I forgot my second encounter, by the way. But as we enter Painting. Yeah, Painting. 4 stamina is a little risky, but we'll have to deal with it. This run would be more interesting if I remember my events, that way I can guarantee surviving this 4th mystery here, but we'll see what actually happens. We will get a light source at least, that I know. Do I even have the 6th floor? No, not yet. Fungal growth, let's get rid of that. Because that is not gonna go well for me. I want extra max reason, is what I'm trying to say. And I would not like to trade stamina for that, because otherwise I'd probably end up dying in this mystery. But yeah, tanky enemy, I think I made the other enemy more tanky. Again, if you saw the last custom content stream, it's the same enemy, but I concentrated on, or I buffed it. Or I basically nerfed myself, but we'll see. Flashlight. It's crazy how focused you need to be to heal in FF14. Apparently some people think it's not, well, it depends on what kind of fights they're doing. Like Savage Ultimates, I can see it's obviously a lot harder, but for regular content, I mean, depends actually. If you're pugging content, I can see how it's can be a bit oof. So, you monk, you hit. Although if you're DPS trying to heal yourself, yeah, then it's a bit more of a struggle, I think. Because sometimes, again, if you're pugging, as someone who's pugged primarily for most of his life, although it was fun, I have had a lot of frustrating moments if you look at things objectively. But at the same time, it's frustrating, again, in a fun way for me. But for some people, I can see how it's not fun for other people. No, it's more fun playing DPS to heal. So you started as DPS and moved to healing is what I'm understanding correctly. If I am to understand that correctly, we're gonna gamble on 3 kicks. By the way, can I not miss? Oh my goodness, pain! It's a good thing I had the gruesome totem. But yeah, I went from tank to DPS, and then healing. I didn't get it at first until I looked into basically the main guide for healing. But at the same time, as I roll a 12 on perception, I probably might die here. But I understand it a lot more now. At least in terms of the philosophies of healing and actual efficient healing, as someone who has been pulled into a lot of Savage raids. And someone, yeah. You're playing Sage in the main story, roulette dually for experience, but oof, the struggle. Yeah, so again, if you're pugging, it can be an experience. That's why, yeah, the obvious solution is to, hey, just get friends and do it. But at the same time, if you're playing alone, you are pugging. So, I've gotten old times. I've gotten, I think this is kind of why I believe... Also, am I taking stamina damage for some reason? Anywho. I would rather have nice people who are less competent but can still do the content, as opposed to strict, let's just say, disrespectful people who are, capable of doing Savage raids, but are a bit on the stricter side of things, let's just say. I think we can do this. We should be able to do this. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Your friends don't want to do MSQ? Yeah, so, I would help you out if I were playing FF14, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not in this situation, so... that being said, yeah, because how normally... So it's a little insight into how my life would go in its optimal form was that I would have periods while I'm busy working, so I wouldn't be available as much, instead of just... obviously, this is my workout routine, how I'm working right now, and then I'd have periods where I am basically just on vacation. But not really, right? I'd still be focused on work, but I have more time to myself. I think that's the most fun part to say. Also, this character has a bunch of fund-based shopping perks, which is fun to do. If you start with Quick Spender and start with funds, it definitely all synergizes together. Unfortunately, most custom characters aren't that way, so it's kind of oofed, but hey. Yay to not dying to stamina? Yeah. Thankfully. I autopiloted through that as well. That could have been very bad. Let's Schoolyard, actually. Really quickly to see, because yeah. Fun times. I could Intimidate just to find out, but while we're here, ooh, +1 strength. Yeah, I'll be happy with that. I should rest here, by the way, though. There's no reason for me not to rest. Definitely no reason for me not to rest, but I think we can fit 3 kicks here. Nope, I'm lying. I'm just gonna guarantee 1 kick and find out. I should just run away here, by the way. I did not, so I've only done this to myself. But in the meanwhile, we get perfectly 10 damage, so hey. But yeah, I wouldn't normally do it. I mostly keep to myself in a lot of MMORPGs or any game that has friends that available for whatever reason. But I wouldn't mind helping out now and again. Actually, I shouldn't apply that logic here. What I was gonna say is I used to do dual content with someone else in real life, but that's because that person is literally close to me, so figuratively and literally at the time I was doing it. So for example, in FF14 there are treasure maps and whatnot, there's content to do, there's Chloe's Wondrous Tales mainly, and whenever that happened, we just got together and did stuff really quickly, if we couldn't solo certain things. There were a couple of things, a nice 12 roll, I think that was a 12 roll. There were a couple of extremes in the past. I think this is during both Stormblood and Shadowbringers, where you couldn't do extreme content by yourself, but if you had it in 2, while there may have been a bit of a struggle, you could still do it, is what I'm trying to say. We want to trade off funds, because we have funds. So yeah, basically having 2 people makes a whole world of difference. But hey, it also helped that the person in question, like, could play everything. They're quite a good player in general. Also, I'm dying to Doom at the moment. So, time for a monument visit. Time for another monument visit. As for funds, that's not great, but we're gonna have to gamble with it. We are in Bolton, by the way, I just realized, so I probably should have visited the forest. I think I have to fight a bulletin now. Whoops. This is not what you want to do, by the way. This is actually the worst. I could say no here, but I don't think that's for the... Well, I'm gonna say no. I think I died to this phone if otherwise, so... But again, we're just having fun here. I don't need to survive. It would be nice to, but I didn't. So on we go. What's that? Yeah, 5 Doom, we lose 3 Reason, and get fun. So mainly a Doom increase. Oh my goodness. At least we did get roads closed, but I don't know if I still die here. I guess we're about to find out. We did lose bad, so throwing that empty bottle was for the best. But let's see what happens here. Because I also needed those cigarettes, I think. But yeah, dexterity... I'm missing one. No! I have the long pig steak, but that can only help for so long. But we do have every single non-stat check, so theoretically speaking, if I somehow manage to one-shot Takshi-san with the power of dodge, we're okay? Yeah... Yeah, I would have lost more effective HP against the phone. Or trying to go for the side quest, I guess, so... Yeah, we eat the Ling... We'll try to survive as long as possible, but I kind of did to do this to myself. Stuttering. I could have avoided this, is what I'm trying to say. But let's find out, right? I actually don't remember. It wasn't the Glitch Magician. It had to be the roommate then, right? Yeah. There's no way... Did I fight something before the Kubiki Killer? I'm going crazy, aren't I? I feel like I did. Did I really not fight anything? No, because I can't remember. I would have complained about it, I think. Yeah, I think it might have been... I'm going to guess roommate. Yeah, it was the roommate. So let's do that. Let's actually find out some RNG, because after this, we are definitely going to be dealing with Takshi-san right here, right now. So the Funny Mask has proven its worth. We can throw this at Takshi-san. And yeah, it's definitely looking like we need a dodge. So... yeah, there's no other point here. This does 15 damage, but we still need a dodge. So, I don't think I have any other options available. We do get pretty much guaranteed kicks here. So we're really just looking at a 50-50. I don't think there's an... Oh, no, wait. We can send these students. We can send these students. So let's do this. I don't want to send Fujiko, I don't think. Unless... No, I don't think I want to still send Fujiko. If she... Well, let's assume that Fujiko does 6 damage. 13 HP? Yeah, it's not enough still. Even assuming that I don't get the... Because we're assuming... Okay, hold on. Let me think. No, this is only 8 damage. And Fujiko... yeah, it's not enough. So I do need a dodge. That's the only recourse I have. I don't think there's anything else I can do. So, let's go gambling. Literally. Unless I missed this 90% kick. That would actually hurt me as well. But let's find out. Shall we? Oh, dang it. I hate this action so much. Anywho, we're gonna do this, and we might as well just do some science. So if I sentence Fujiko right now, do I still do 3 damage? No, the answer is no. So, die to Takshi-san here. But, hey... because whether or not I couldn't have had the handcuffs there. The reason is because I would have used it on the custom mystery enemy, and that was not going to happen. So yeah, when it works 100% of the time when it works, doesn't it? But anywho, without further ado, we'll play Anna one more time. I'll just say her name. I'm going to hit quick play just to randomize things because I'm not going to do Zectast right now. So Kadak medical history, character specific perks. I don't want to set all perks. That kind of ruins the character. It makes it more interesting, but if we're playing a custom character and we haven't played them a lot, I might as well just do custom character perks. So, Katak. What did I just say? Curious birthmark? I'm just gonna say curious birthmark. If I get it wrong, the whole point is just to randomize things. Sorry, I completely forgot. But we're gonna do Katak, by the way. So Kadak cures birthmark, character exclude custom character once more. We start with an old coin this time, and there's random curses during the thingamajiggies. We can't, and we also can't run away from combat. So it was medical history. I mean, I can set that now. It's not like I've really changed much by doing so. So I don't know why I just forgot that. Sorry. Yeah, if you catch me quickly, then I will go back and change it. But in the meanwhile, oh my sweet goodness. Yeah, medical history, character specific, moving on. Okay, let's correct that. Kadak, medical history, character exclusive, Anna. But we start with funds, and at least we're not getting curses anymore, but we can't run, and we could take injuries instead. That could be just as worse, but we'll deal with it. Strength, second, light, second, dexterity, charisma. Yeah, let's finally build into strength this time. If we get ward, so be it. We won't reroll mysteries just for funsies. And away I go. So, fill this empty bottle, check this twice. Grab some funds, become human. Human? No. Was that beastkin? No, I think that's human. Human? No, human. Anywho, we're gonna replace, we'll replace Flood here. I mean, either one is bad, but let's just say right side, we'll take, yeah, Bjork is human. So whatever custom mystery is on the rightmost side, we'll replace that mystery, is the rule I'm going with. If I forget it, eh. So, Botanist, Metamorphosis, Scissors, Bulletin. We can't run, but I guess we'll take Scissors. No, we start with funds. We should use that to our advantage. So, Botanist, I guess. We'll take Metamorphosis third. The custom mystery is going to be last, so we're going to prepare for that. But in the meanwhile, so as long as our dexterity doesn't decrease, this energy drink will prove its worth. But if we get quick thinking at the same time, we'll do some stuff. Pocket knife. So we're on Katak. Is there any other Mr. Baby? There are some forest encounters I don't want to fight. So actually, the pocket knife here might provide some worth. And the main reason I'm getting it is because this character starts off with funds, which essentially means she can start off with the pocket knife. But because it's funds, you get the leeway to choose anything you want. Now, my next question is Carpenter Hammer. Never mind. The answer was Carpenter Hammer. So away we go. Oh, hold on. Police station. Seaside? Yeah, seaside. Might be forest, but instead it's hospital. So we are going to set the patrols to the seaside and go away. Yeah, pocket knife works on Kadak if you can run away, or if you can use the pocket knife against them. There are some enemies where you can't use the pocket knife at all, but it definitely works on Kadak. Now, I'm going to say that's a bug, but lore-wise, let's just say it makes sense. Maybe use the pocket knife on the webs and you cut your way out. Shrug. Did I ever... Yeah, I did. Carpenter Hammer. So, away I go. So, yeah, the short answer is yes, it works. It should work. I don't think anything's changed. Although, I don't think have I done this yet on 1.01? I guess we're about to find out. But it did work before. I know that for... Well, I feel 99.9999% sure about that. Nice 6 charisma, by the way. I'm not dunking on the character. I'm dunking on my RNG. But, hey. Again, the nice thing here is that by Metamorphosis, we will have a pack of cigarettes. The question is whether or not that will stay relevant. But we'll see. But in front, 7 luck, roll a 10. Oh, pain. By the way, just off really quickly, the main reason, aside from just waiting for the next 2 or 3 weeks and seeing what happens, the main reason why I'm not, going hard into microtransactions and Path of Exile is because, again, I'm still waiting for... I still want to do Tragedy Looper stuff. Now, there might not be a lot of people watching it, but I think it's more a timeless piece of content that I can do. Now, whether or not it's going to be interesting or not is a whole other topic. But if nothing else, it'll be a personal project, if nothing else. But I'll do my best. As I take botanist here, this is about like 40% Doom, 39% Doom at the end of the first mystery, which is not great. If I had Flood, this would be a lot nicer, funny enough. But because I'm replacing Flood with the custom mystery, that's not going to happen. What did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to do something. Oh, price hike, by the way. That makes me a bit sad. Oh, use the pocket knife somewhere. We want to use it later on, but we'll see if we even get to do that. We are sitting on a medical kit, but we want to save that in case weird things happen. So I guess we'll take scissors now. Bulletin is waiting for us on our 4th mystery. Hopefully we don't get our roads closed here, but eh. I don't think I want to use the pocket knife in anything here. As hard as one encounter might be here, we're on timeline B, by the way. No, I don't want to do it. Bow and for claps. The aim is trying to hard counter. Yeah, a price hike does add quite a substantial hit to your run in terms of funds. If you don't care about buying things at the end of the run, yeah, it's mostly going to do nothing, admittedly. But do I want to take this experience here now? Yeah. Mainly because if my reason were not maxed out, I would not have taken that option. But we're going to do it. So, away we go. Also, thankfully, we're on timeline B for better or worse. But yeah, this is the encounter I was talking about, by the way. I don't think no, you can run from this, right? Let me just make sure. Well, I think it says you can't run over. So what I mentioned here is why I looked at this, even though I knew it was on Kathak, is that I think this changes to you can't run from this encounter instead of the Kathak thing. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I guess, yeah, so never mind. I said I was going to pocket knife later. I'm going to do it now. And you can, as you just see right now, you can pocket knife. Which is a nice fresh of air, breath of fresh air that you can do. I think this gives you experience no matter what. And away we go. Bow for claps. So yeah, it's a very situational choice because not every player would even do it. I understand why too. It makes sense, but you can do it, and there are situations like if you run into do any dual encounter on Harbinger, in my opinion, if you have the pocket knife available, just use the pocket knife. I think it saves you more HP. I mean, eventually you want to use the pocket knife anyway. It decreases dude by 4. I think the only situations in which you wouldn't use it, like against a certain enemy, is if that enemy, say, dropped an item or grants you a lot of experience, or grants you enough experience to level up and avoid, say, Azal effects, the experience rule, mainly. But again, things to think about if we're trying to open our mind to possibilities. Now, whether the other possibilities are useful or not, pretty much the only purpose of the pocket. Yeah. So, by the way, bow, clap, clap. I'm not gonna remember that, but we'll see. Roads closed, by the way. So yeah, that's roads closed. Rip bulletin, but we knew what we were getting into. Funny enough, now we're on 39% Doom. I completely forgot that we were on scissors, so that does help with Doom management. But we're entering Metamorphosis now, so pain. Hopefully I don't accidentally click the base mystery and not the custom mystery when it comes to that moment, but we'll see. Let's store this bottle of water for the moment. We also want to be able to brace properly, so yeah. Thankfully, in a way, price hike does counter this character, but this character also counters price hike for the purposes of buying a pack of cigarettes, so... And by the end, I should have enough to buy another pack of cigarettes, so... Fun times ahead. My first question... Okay, no. I think we even want to throw the wooden bat. I don't want to... Well, we can't run, never mind. So, if I get an injury here, really? I got an injury on the one turn I could have gotten an injury. We do want to get rid of this, by the way. It is... Not as bad as cut artery, but it's pretty bad because of strength issues, so... don't use it. You want to use it from the injury screen. Now, the other part of this is that even if I didn't have the thingamajiggy, the thing to get rid of this, this character does have funds building up, so you could also get rid of injuries with her funds, but I like the cigarette option better. Just, period. Typical me gameplay, jinxing myself just before it happens, yeah. Yeah, Ritual Dagger's not going to help me here. Yeah, it's 3 reason, but... That being said, ooh... Well, this one, I don't want to lose any more reason, so yeah, we'll do that. Do I want to purposely run to out of funds? I probably do, right, actually. But... Since our cigarettes will last for a mystery or two, we should be fine. Ooh, ritual mask. I should smoke cigarettes now. I'm kind of playing with fire by not doing that. Yeah, let's do it. 7 luck, by the way. Yeah, 7 luck. But pain. Also, thank you for the extra empty bottle. That will help out, but we'll see. -2 reason. Do I want to heal reason here? I might want to heal reason. I'm gonna heal reason just to be safe. Pickpocket can be okay situation. Oh, it's a very situational perk, let's just admit it. But you know what, for funsies, but we are gonna heal reason. Otherwise I would have taken strength as intended, but pain. So I did use cigarette. Yeah, I do have nicotine rush. So let's go. It came in handy that time. Yeah, that time. How many times, though? We'll see. So I think we just go all out for the first turn here. 3 all, I know, but... Do I? No, that makes no sense. Yeah, I can get 12 damage for 3 all here. So we might as well do that. Could I have done strong, by the way? No. Yeah, I almost went crazy there. This also protects me from damage bugs, but we'll see. I can throw one of these empty bottles. I think that'll get me out. Yeah, that will get me out. So let's do that. So 6 damage, 12, and we throw the empty bottle for 4 damage. Can't throw the branch, it doesn't do enough damage unless I want to gamble, and I don't want to gamble, so... away I go. Yeah, double damage... No, yeah, the double damage bug does not happen through Brace, thankfully. I know that because I don't think it's ever happened. I'm shrugging. That's all my... That's the only evidence I have, it's hearsay. But... do we know yet what? I think I had a theory, but I can't remember what that theory was, so I'm not gonna try to spread, and I won't try to spread misinformation, but yeah, I don't exactly know why that happens. And it's specifically, usually, I think it's only stamina too. Again, I feel like I had a good theory as to why it happens, but I forgot. Do I want to gamble? No, we're on... Oh no, medical history. Schoolyard. I was gonna say something else I forgot. We'll pop into the history club really quickly. Ooh, that will help. Do I care about my doom? Because depending on the enemy we fight, we could be fighting a 45 plus HP enemy again, which means we will want flesh regrowth. I think it does all. Yeah, it does all damage, so I do need reason. But the stamina would be nice. The stamina would be nice. Thinking. Let me see here. 3 doom. We're in Bulletin now, and we have roads closed. We're gonna take at least 5 extra doom, and I take doom here. I mean, the doom here is well worth it if I need the stamina, just flat out, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, I won't forget the side quest because that's why I'm calculating the forest here. Losing reason would not be prudent to my current survivability. Prudent? Is that the... I don't think I'm using the right phrase there, but you get what I mean. I need to do the side quest here, I'm pretty sure. Even with roads closed, unless I run into the Kinoko Gather or the Dream Eater, possibly, but we'll see about that. I think I do want... Yeah, I do want flesh regrowth. We're going to take it. But I also wanted to visit the schoolyard, so my doom is very high right now, is what I'm trying to say. I would like 2 enemies, but let's see here. Or 2 allies. Okay, I'm just going to be happy with that, because I'm pretty much just going to send these students at an enemy. I don't know which enemy it's going to be, but hey. We also need another pack of cigarettes, by the way. Ooh, a brick. Now, in real life, that would not be a very reasonable sentence to say, but in World of Horror, it's a very reasonable sentence to say. Well, I mean, if the world were, you know, if the world... Nice 12 roll, by the way. If the world were coming down to a tragedy, Armageddon, or monsters, I think that sentence would make more sense. Nice. Did I just roll another 12? I know I failed that check, but anywho. Let's move on. We did the side quest. Moving on. I forgot my second encounter, by the way. So I'm totally going to be guessing. But again, we're here for funsies. If we can get through the custom mystery, that's the main objective. But we'll see, right? Also, nice little... Anna looks like World of Horror. Infected wound, by the way. So, Rip Dexter. I still have the energy drink, thankfully, but... Pain. So we have... Well, if I had the empty bottle... Actually, I should smoke these cigarettes now. So, 15... I should have... Well, I don't know if I have enough to get through the lighthouse. If Takushi-san is close, I think I do. But I'm not sure about that. So... Let's find out. Double infected wound, by the way, so never mind, I just cry. 2 perception, so let's instead do nothing. I got bitten by Kathak twice, by the way. That's... I think I've seen... the majority of runs I've listened or watched, Kathak has never bitten people at all. Well, or more than once, definitely, but... I've seen a lot of runs where people don't get bitten at all, and I don't know how it happens. It just happens. I think we would still want to brace here until the kill turn. We could handcuff this, but if we run into a boss during the custom history, we'll see. Come on, game. Can't heal them up to the school. We have been constantly the nurse. I could visit the nurse, but I think we'll wait till for the custom mystery to do that. The reason is that one will get funds, so we can't run out of funds because both of these are major. Well, we'll deal with the injuries later because we don't want to run out of funds. I could get rid of one of them, but if I'm going to visit I don't want to visit the office more than twice. Also, I think it's a bit unfortunate the Ritual Mask did not proc, because now we might have to gamble here. I'm going to gamble here. 90%. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a major injury, so... And now that we just got the mangled hand, we will make it to the end of the mystery. Ooh, do I want to gamble here? Yeah, we're going to gamble. We only need to get rid of one. Why would you give me the same? I mean, at least it's 1 plus reason, but why? Yeah, the Ritual Mask protects reason but not stamina, so yeah, it's a really unfortunate that the thing didn't proc. Why would a little bite when we consider major? Yeah, the funny thing is that the bite is a minor wound, but when it becomes infected, it grows to a major wound. But at the same time, I've also seen people just walk around with the bite and it never gets infected. Meanwhile, I walk around with the bite, gets infected immediately right after getting the bite in my next investigation, but we'll deal with it. All things considered, if I believe in the Ritual Mask, I should not be healing reason, but I did, so... Let's see here. I think I do want to take this level up really quickly. We're going to take strength for the purpose of bracing. But we are going to take this custom mystery here, so away I go. Yeah, Katek isn't very gentle for unlucky people, and that is quite unfortunate. It is, I mean, the real real lack of luck would come by throwing me a lot of hard encounters. But we'll see about. We're already at 91% doom, by the way, so we're already in a lot of pain. So I said I wanted to visit this, right? Should I visit? I'm gonna visit the tree. I think I need more funds. No. We're gonna enter this now. We can. Let's actually just get rid of these things first. Hasty aid, stable condition. Well, we'll deal with what we get. We'll store these handcuffs for the moment, but only to pop these painkillers. I think I need as much HP as possible because no matter which enemy I run into, I think they're actually both all damage enemies. But we'll find out, right? Actually... Did I say I was going to visit the tree for funds? Yes, I did, didn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, sure. That's okay for now, but could be worse. Say that for this game period? Yeah. With very bad RNG, it becomes a real problem. Also, Rock Ring, but... I think that throws for... I mean, even if it threw for 1 damage, I think I'd rather sell it, just in case. Because I want to keep all these items to throw or use. Mainly, throw all the items with the handcuffs, and we'll find out. We're gonna die to Doom, by the way, but... Because I don't think, even if we visit the monument once or twice, I mean, we'll survive for as long as we can. That's why I'm visiting the monument now, but... We'll see, and I think this is the... second iteration. Let's roll here. We'll do our best. If I somehow die before the end, that would be a real shame, but we can't exactly afford to rest anyway, so I'm gonna visit the monument just to see if it asks for funds. It did not, so we're definitely gonna die. The question is, do we even get to fight this last enemy here? I thought that was an injury. It was not. Well, hey, we're definitely fighting an enemy now. I can struggle at this point, but I'm dooming out, right? Yeah, I can struggle. I'm dooming out. I'm definitely dooming out. No other ways to lower it. And yeah, 51 HP. So let's find out if we even get close. We can definitely brace one turn. I think I'd have to go all out and throw everything I have. Because even with Flesh Regrowth, unless the Ritual Mask like procs every single time, pretty sure we don't get out. Yeah, this is Last Mystery, mind you. I would normally not do this, but... Oh, nice Broken Bone again, but... The Ritual Mask did not proc. 2, pain. So let's do some math here. I don't even remember how much the Carpenter Hammer does. We do get to do this, so we get 16 damage, 17 HP. I think if we throw everything, we do get out. The question... Well, now I forgot my calculation. Oh, so 2. So we need 5 throw damage. So that did 2. That did 2. I think this does at least 3. Yeah, and yeah, we can handcuff, but we're definitely doing out. So, do I feel proud of what I've done? Do you? I do. I don't. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see here. We even used the pocket knife, too, so... Let's see. Where could I have saved Doom? Because that's really the question we're asking at this point, right? I mean, obviously not taking that custom history and taking Flood would have helped out, definitely, but... Yeah, pretty good run, I feel it was a pretty good run, all things considered. Although, yeah, this extra Broken Bone Infected Wound, I would have 8 Dexterity if I did not... Like, literally, just, if I had not gotten any of these Dexterity decreasing status effects, I would pass the Dexterity check, that's for sure. If I had not gotten Broken Bone here, I would pass the Straight check. Yeah, a lot of procs, a lot of bad procs. But, I mean, there were things I could have done. I'm just not thinking of what I could have done correctly right now, but we'll just move on for the moment. We'll hold this level up. We need to. But we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, we doom out immediately anyway. So yeah, hey, I did my best. But moving on. So, if I had like 5 minutes, I'd swap out enemies really quickly, but I think we'll just stick on with what we have as we move on to our next character. So, I am doing my best to survive. Again, we're going to do a regular Ath run with World of Horror for the moment, even though, funny enough, yeah, I think Kathak is the first god you get, so for some reason I keep thinking Ath is the first god you get. I think it would make more sense design-wise, because Kathak, as your first god, is the run where you can't run away from encounters, so I don't know exactly... I feel it's not really, what is the intuitive, as we, quick 30-second TED Talk, to start the player off on a run where they can't use a mechanic given in game immediately, and instead give Ath, who, while it does have a penalty, you have it's I think it's the least intrusive effect among the beginning 4 gods. At Thotu, Goizo, well, maybe at Thotu, but anywho, yeah. Yeah, you did start with, you start with 4 old gods. Now, I thought you start with Kathak if you start up World of Horror without anything unlocked, I feel. I can't remember, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, we'll get into Ath. Maybe at Thotu, then. Maybe at Thotu. But at Thotu... I think at Thotu adds more difficulty than Ath, in my opinion, so that's why I say Ath, whereas Kathak just locks you out of escaping in general. But hey. We'll move on. But yes, Wilds is coming out just as a quick little side tangent, even though it is kind of related. But anywho, second Dexterity Light. Takushi-san and maybe a Knowledge check, but we do want Knowledge. This character has a lot of Knowledge. We have 5 Strength. That's what we're going to be increasing, unless Knowledge drops because of the curse. But anywho. Well, we will set illegal then, that's what I'm trying to say. I might as well review this really quickly, though. 5 Strength, 7 Dexterity, 5 Perception. We start with the camera and the Ritual Dagger, so higher accuracy and a weapon to start off with. Not a bad weapon. In fact, a very good weapon. 4 Charisma, but you usually don't care about that. And away we go. So, you do start with all 4 gods, really? Why do I feel like you only start with Kathak to start? I mean, there's a really easy way to check. It's just to remove or back up your save file somewhere and then just play World of Horror really quickly, but hey. Off we go. So we're replacing mermaids, that's for sure. Botanist, Kana, Ward, and Teacher. Ooh. We can save Ward for 4th. We shouldn't be taking too many You start with 4? Really? Oh, I must have just gone from left to right then. All right, cool. Okay, I was mistaken then. I don't know why you... Anywho. Yeah, because I found it a bit odd myself. I mean, even though I'm saying it after the fact, that I was like, yo, but you don't have any achievements which just unlock it though to Goizo and... Okay, never mind. I'm going crazy. We'll take Kana. Let's move on. Again, don't... I mean, I say it. I'm often wrong more than a few times than not. If I were wrong a majority of the time, I would not be playing on Harbinger, but... Anywho. Oh, we do want to prepare, by the way. Opening up these funds is probably going to be important, but... History Club really quickly. I guess History Club... No! Well, I didn't need Flesh Regrow, but I couldn't have known that. If I'm trying to reflect on my last run. By the way, we're going to put the police patrols at the school for now? Am I making a mistake here? I don't even remember my mysteries. The forest is a good location as well, but let's find out if I'm going to pay for that. We're going to actually do this. We started with Flesh Regrowth because we're on Ath, but then we got Third Eye, which is not going to help, but hey. Yeah, Katek though to Ath and Goizo, but yeah, that sounds right. If you were to start with base gods, it would be those 4, obviously. But yeah, I don't know why I thought otherwise. Let's lower Doom here, by the way. And let's see what happens. Wait, we do have Ward, right? Yeah, we had Ward. So I do want to make use of selling this. We can also sell the bandage. I think this sells for 1 funds, right? Yeah, it does. And since I know we're not on random item stats, we definitely buy... I should have checked the ally, by the way. That's a mistake. You unlock Zektas somehow? Yeah, because the achievements, well, aside from chain achievements... Ooh, Mind Drain. I almost said Flesh Recall. Mind Drain. Aside from certain achievements, I think there are only like really 3 main chains of achievement chaining, and that's usually along the lines of surviving with unlocked characters and then doing the backstory chain. I think there's another chain somewhere, but I think it's mainly the challenge achievements. Those are the 3 main chains of achievements, but other than that, you can unlock things in any order. And if you really want more efficiency, I think there is a good order to start things off in. Also, I'm sitting here, not realizing that I can prep attack. I do want to brace, but I'll do it after this turn, because I think, nonetheless, I get to desperate action my way out. Yes. Now, I would not like to be at 2 reason, but we have to be. To survive. But we can definitely lower Doom here. So, yeah, we get the Restless bonus, I think. So we shouldn't die to reason here, quote-unquote. But hey, win your 7th playthrough unlocks Zektas. Really? Huh. Yeah, that is a bit... unless Zektas... Is Zektas directly to the right of Goizo? If so, then at least it doesn't look weird. But hey. Or maybe gods... Maybe they just squish together when you unlock them. But I can't remember at the moment. Either way, though, like, design-wise, I mean, it would... Yeah, that's not shit. It is a punishment, by the way. But yeah. Things. By the way. Rip my reason. Or Teacher. I think I'd rather take Teacher, funny enough. I could have taken Ward and then leveled up, but since we need to take the Custom Mystery at some point, I would rather do Teacher and then the Custom Mystery. Now, we are dying here, but... Should have used Mind Drain. If that's the case, we'll find out. Basically, the next enemy I run into, I will likely want to use Mind Drain to heal Reason. I mean, that was a fair strength roll. I can't really say much about that, but I wanted to use... I mean, I'm not going to be always using Mind Drain, so hey. But for the moment, we'll just continue crawling along here as we roll an 11 on Charisma and move onward. Let's trade off Stamina for Reason really quickly. And now I can just take blows to the face for the moment. Although now I've just literally just traded a whole bunch of Stamina for a bit of Reason. But hey, things happen. I'm going to throw the sensor up on screen preemptively. It's not like we need to look at the gore-covered student, but... Yeah, again, I could handcuff this enemy. I don't think I want to, so instead what we're going to do is... Do I want to gamble here? Why would I want to gamble? Gamble on a 75%. You know what? We're only taking 1 stamina damage. I should have actually dodged here, but there are worse things to gamble on instead of dodging, so Because that was 75% versus dodge, which is a 50%. I need to keep reminding people of that because it's easy to forget about. Anywho. Hopefully you don't get badly bleeding. If we do, we gotta take care of it. If we don't, I mean, I could... No, I can't do anything. Let's just keep going. There's a Twitch drop for Pal World. Alright, cool. I will try to do that at some point. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't often do it, but there's sometimes as I remove the sensor... Sometimes I forget, so I just need to get into any watch any stream that supports the Twitch drops for a game, right? In this case, Battle World. Just to verify, the tutorial story doesn't give you any old god, and extracurricular activity gives you a random old god, huh? All right, the more you know, right? Also, we didn't get a single character perk, but that's fine for the moment. I think, was it the person who made this character? I think specifically talked about how nice it is that when you have, your status effects stack like that, they can result in cool combinations. So I think the funny part was that the person wasn't expecting for the stats to kind of mesh together in a fun way. Because I know when I make characters, I do try to, you know, stack the curses on top as I'm making the character just to see what it looks like. But at the same time, sometimes I forget. Yeah, tutorial still doesn't give you any old god. Extracurricular gives a random old god, which again, I mean, might as well. It's not really adding any difficulty. I think you're given Ico too. Do you always play as Ico, or is it? I don't even remember because I never clicked that option. If I have, I've only clicked it once and never picked that option again. 8 knowledge, by the way, rolled a 1, but I'll take it. Anywho, moving on. I'll try to remember. I really try to remember to do a bunch of things. Oh my goodness. As we fight a ghost. We do two-shot it, but could be a lot better if I knew the ghost ritual. Don't, but hey. Yeah, you always get Ico. Okay, good. I didn't forget that much. Although I could have been wrong. I don't deny that much. Roll a 4 on strength, and off we go. So my next question is, do I need a rest? I guess we're gonna find out. Because it really does depend. Okay, we're in the other iteration. And never mind, I lied to myself. I left the custom event. But we can check this and lose stamina. Because I rolled a 12 on dexterity. Gosh dang it. I mean, I could have known that when I wasn't visiting the village again. The other custom mystery variant has 3 village investigations at the end, just because I wanted to. But as we fight a pair of clattering teeth that has 25 HP, I thought I changed this damage. Oh no, I have Kana. I have Kana, and was that it? Huh, no, I thought I switched this. I guess I didn't. Well, off we go. This is a far easier encounter, as you may have noticed, but we still have to deal with it, and it still takes me 3 to 4 turns to get out of, but hey, in fact, we want to dodge this turn, because either way, we're out in about 2 turns anyway. We thankfully did dodge, but it's when I didn't really care. And we only get 8 experience for that garbage, but hey, it's the garbage that I left in place. So, without further ado, offward we go. Could have been a lot worse, but that's the scary part, isn't it? Folklore studies. Yeah, so still no custom, still no thingamajiggy character perks, but we'll deal. I'm gonna actually steal heal Reason, funny enough. And off into Ward I go. So I should take Botanist for all intents and purposes to avoid a Roads Closed tragedy, but we'll have 30% Doom on our 4th mystery. I'm feeling pretty confident. Now, do I have any injuries? I don't think so, right? Yeah, curse signs, but what can I really do about that, right? So off I go. I don't roll a calm moment, and the experience is okay, but I don't know if I'm going to top myself off on Reason, so away I go. Confront the stranger, because I don't remember what my stat checks are. Curious package, but oh, well, actually we can fight this, because I didn't end up using the handcuffs, but we'll find out. We have Kana, so effectively we're working with the 3rd mystery boss here, but we'll see. Injury? Did I say something wrong? I think I said something wrong. Anywho, moving on. I'm going crazy already. Obsessed man. I can't brace. I should be able to brace here. There's no way I can't brace into prep attack, right? Okay, good. If that were the like 7 strength, 9 knowledge, If I could not do this, the ritual dagger would have fallen, in my fair opinion. But 85%, by the way. Actually, I would rather guarantee the strong here. Actually, I'm gonna try to mind drain. Okay, good. I would have missed it, by the way. I went too far to the left. But hey. Oh, you were correcting stuff? Okay, okay. Yeah, going back to injury, there's an easy way to find out which takes precedent over what. Yeah. Actually, isn't there a list on the... I think there's a pinned comment on the modding. If it's not what you're talking about, correct me. But I think I'd rather... Hey, I have the Doom, I just run away. Yeah, there is a pinned comment in the modding talk section that goes over all the possible and the order of priority and what layers over what. But if that's not what you mean, please correct me. So here's where I would mind drain. I think I still want to mind drain. Actually, I have flesh regrowth. I would still like to brace, but depends on how much damage I get in this turn. Like no, I actually can, so I do want to do this. The reason why you want to do this, and it's not something that always comes up, but it is an efficiency situation. So one, on even damage enemies, there usually isn't a difference between brace attacking, assuming all your attacks are guaranteed, brace and attacking, and just going all out on attacks, unless you're planning to do this, obviously. But if you want to guarantee your attacks, usually you only get this, and you only get brace, prep, attack. But in this instance, we can actually do prep, attack, prep, strong, or we can guarantee both attack and strong attack, which means that we do 10 damage for stamina, as opposed to bracing for 4 damage and taking 2 stamina. But if you equalize them together, if I brace, I do 8 damage and take 4 stamina damage. Whereas in this case, I take 4 stamina damage but do 10 damage. Now, there are differences still. Like if there's a double attack coming, if you're on medical history / curious birthmark, the more turns you take means you can proc more injuries, or if double damage is coming out, obviously you want to brace, things like that. Mitch modding channel, let me check really quick. I might as well do this while I'm deliberating my life choices. So let me do this. I was in a completely different server at the moment. So I think it's modding talk and it's a pinned comment. If it's not that, it's definitely one of the modding type channels, but it's definitely, yeah. So I think it's even by Pantstas, so is that wrong, right? What? If it's not a pinned comment, because I think that comment just shows all the status effects, I feel like I know you can search for it somewhere. Oh my goodness. Pain. Let me see. Is there an easy way to search? Priority status. Nope. Priority effect? I'm going crazy. Why can I not find it? Graphic. Oh my goodness. Now I'm just curious. Hold on. Really? Layer status. It's for it what they're called. Blah 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 blah. Oh my goodness. Pain! What, really? Why does people answer the question all the time? We don't have a pinned comment, really? And now I'm searching for it because I think current blah 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 blah. Order. I should probably put order. Layer order. Well, someone has a picture of it. I don't know if it's completely correct. I don't think something like that would get deleted. There's no way that something like that would get deleted. Is it custom character? Let me just check to make sure. Nope, I'm going crazy. What do you mean? Oh my goodness. Why? I probably should just search for this, actually. If this is not... Why do people... We answer this question all the time and we don't have a pinned comment? If it's not that pinned comment. That would make no sense, though. Why would it be in that layer? Like, if I'm looking at the pinned comment. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe it's in the GitHub? Too? I don't want to check it right now. Now I'm just curious. Hold on. We're stopping the stream for a moment. Jordan, please add a timestamp. Because I'm now curious. Actually, this is probably not the correct to thing, so I have to... Future Jordan has to do this later, but... Thingamajiggies... That can't be right. Because that goes over. No, yeah, that does not look like the right order. Really? I'm basically searching putting in search terms in the Discord server to try and find it. Why? I'm just gonna search from this user order. I hate it so much. Why do we not have this pinned? Oh my goodness. Pin! Pin! Let me see. Huh. Why? Are this currently working status overlays for custom characters are in this chat. Currently working status overlays, but not the order. Apparently, we don't have the order pinned. What is going on? I know the mask. Well, you can logic out that the masks go over everything, but which mask goes over which? Really? Now I'm just curious. Hold on. Someone put in kind of an order, but I don't think it's the full order. I should do a thing, but hold on. Let me just make sure. Now I just forgot. I should have just saved where that one was. Yeah, so we're quick. I mean, this is related to World of Horror, but are we serious right now? What is? My goodness. So let me just see. Okay, let me just search by this user. This is the order. Is that all? That can't be everything, right? I mean, we only really care about the mask, right? Because the things that appear on your character's face/body are definitely going to be under mask, but I guess everything other than that kind of just stacks on top of each other. But the masks obviously do cover, because it does matter, because sometimes you add white into a character graphic. So it does matter. Actually, it does matter. Yeah, it does matter. So let's see a thing. Oh my goodness. Wait, is this the whole thing? Yeah, I think that might be the whole thing. Really? Why is it cut up? Why would you do this? This is yeah, I do act like this when I'm going through and I'm trying to figure out how things are happening. In this case, we're looking at okay, so search, okay, well, I mean, the best I can give you for now, because I don't want to stop for too long, is search up, put in the search terms Taiga, Taiga, and then go to from user. It'll say a different name, but it's fine. And then put in the search term order. So basically, your search term, I'm going to put it in my chat right now. It should look like this. And then you'll basically find it. It's like the top 3 to 5 posts. But I don't know. I don't think it's the full list. You'll get it broken up though. So as you scroll down, that's kind of the order they appear. If you understand kind of the lingo of image layers and whatnot, you'll understand what it means. So hunger over slit mouth over cursed arts, cursed signs, yada yada yada. Again, for those who don't know, this is available on the Discord server. So, and that's the best answer I have for the moment. But anywho, yeah, let's move on. So what did I want to do? I wanted to do this. Yeah, I want to do this. I'll be able to handcuff next turn, and we should be just fine. And away we go. Yeah, because then I should be able to prep attack. Handcuff. And away I go. The Ritual Dagger is proccing quite a lot. Oh, road's closed, by the way. It's proccing quite a lot of reason, but there's no way I could have known that for sure. So, yeah. Not a single. Am I making a mistake here? Anywho, we're moving on. Might as well. No point complaining much more about it. What happens, and away I go. I would take experience. I'm a bit scared at the moment, so instead, as we enter Botanist with roads closed, pain. But for the moment, we'll deal with it. But anywho, oh, nice 10 roll on strength, by the way. I appreciate it. I don't. Luck check, by the way. Alt rolled a 10. Just die. I mean, I have reason to spare, but just die. I still also have flesh regrowth, so I really shouldn't be complaining. This is going to be quite a home run, as I take 2 all damage. I could just run away. I'm going to actually run away here. And away I go. But let me see here. Magician glitched. We can't run from this encounter, but we can brace. But we can't do that. Yeah, we can. 5 action limit. We can take... No, we do more death. So yeah, odd damage enemies here. You still want to brace. Can I get this, by the way? I can. So we can actually do better. So 1 doom for 6 damage. Trade! Hiya! But anywho. We'll move on like this. I have to do a thing really quickly here, but I should still be able to play the game somewhat relatively well. Oh my goodness. Moving on. I mean, I think I could have just rushed that, but 1 extra doom shouldn't kill me, and if it does, pain. A lot of pain. Are they hiding something? Reason? Yep, reason. And away I go. Luck? No? Cool. We have flesh regrowth, that's why I took that risk, but still makes me feel sad. Anyway. We have Mind Drain as well. Probably should have Mind Drained, all things considered, but we'll deal with it. By the way, I would do a 3rd character, but I don't think I'm going to do them enough justice, because we still have another run left, so I'll just announce now, probably going to end the stream... hold on. Yeah. After the next run, after this one, but we'll see what happens. Again, I normally would go up to and a little over 2 hours, but since I don't want to rush any characters, I think this is more comfortable. As promised, though, minimum 2 custom characters. But as we move on here, the other 2 characters waiting in the wings, by the way, are non-English characters, so would have been interesting to play as them. But hey, found the post. Yeah, the name is that. So sorry. Oh my goodness, really? Did I get that wrong too? Sorry, I apologize. I can't read. It is. But yeah, if you typed it in, you should have gotten it. But yeah, pain. I'll even remove it myself because I deserve that. But yeah, the same thing though. They'll say thing. Anywho, moving on. Typos. But I feel that's correct. I trust the person in question. So if they say that's the order, that should be the order. But anywho. I mean, it's not anything you couldn't do. I mean, there's a reason why we don't want to do trial and error, but it helps to have information out there, so hey. That being said, second, yeah, every single non-stat check, and we do have a... We passed the dexterity check for the moment. And we thankfully have enough doom no matter what, question mark? And we never have... We actually can pass every single stat check. The question is, do I even remember any of my things? I probably don't. As I just mentioned, I don't remember my things. So we took teacher second. We did fight something in Kana. I think I feel certain about that. Not that it matters. We survive no matter what, but hey. Let's find out. So we fight Takshisan. If I leveled up, this would be more guaranteed, but we shouldn't die here. There's little to die to. But we'll Mind Drain just to be safe. I shouldn't roll the dice there, but if we somehow miss like 4 out of 8, oof. Yeah, sometimes people in the server go unhinged, kind of, with phrasing, but I wouldn't doubt it. Right? Am I going crazy? Am I doing robot things? Anywho. I really don't remember. I'm just gonna say Gore Covered Student. It was Gore Covered Student, but yeah. As we pass this run, hey, it's our first one we succeeded. I feel really comfortable about what I did in most of my runs, but anyway, moving on. Quick play. I should just write this down. Oh, as we get the Grandmother of Pain. So I mean, I can just quote unquote write this down somewhere because I'm actually typing it down. There's like Test Knight Errant random item. Yeah. Boy, would I have loved to be Toshiaki during that run, but no, we're playing custom characters. So, also with the custom mystery last, so let's see what happens. Like, Tess, what a bad combo. Yeah, we'll deal with it, though. If we somehow survive, don't let it be said that you can't bumble your way into... As someone who bumbles around... Yeah, so... Random item sets, Zictas, directly to the right of Goizo, as I mentioned. But yeah, as we get into our quote-unquote last run, again, not to hold anyone up if you have important things to do, we'll make this last run. Zictas, Knight Errant character exclusive random item custom character. Otherwise, if you have a request, feel free. Or you want to see the third character or fourth character, let me know. But dexterity, second mystery, I'll say the order. I'll just say the order. Strength, second encounter, Toxicon, light. We can build... Well, no, I want to use this Ritual Dagger. Who am I saying? Also, the camera did provide a lot of worth. But let's see what happens, right? We don't know for sure. Knight Errant Zictas. It really just depends on what mysteries I have. I mean, this could be a very... this could be a less difficult run. I won't say easier, because depending on the mystery combination, overall, it does decrease the difficulty. But even if I had a good mystery combination, the combo of Zictas Knight Errant increases the difficulty, in my opinion. So I see Ramen, Sailors, Footage, Arms, and Custom Mystery. What do I want to do? Because we can't take Sailors last, I specifically put in the soft rule, that is the Custom Mystery for the second run is going to be the last mystery, and the rightmost one gets replaced. Otherwise, I would have liked to replace Arms, but Footage, Sailors, Ramen. Footage, Sailors, Ramen. Oh. And then Arms. So we'll take Arms third, I think is the plan. I think we'll take Sailors second for the purposes of doing Roads Closed shenanigans, but definitely want to get rid of Footage, because that's the Roads Closed tragedy. We'll prepare real quickly and then move on. Actually, we want to visit history. I'm going to visit it twice just to see. Corpse Dust is interesting, but I kind of do care about my luck. A lot of people like the Demon Mask. I don't like lowering my max stamina like this, but I might need to, considering I'm using the Ritual Dagger and I get prep attack immediately. We're going to take the Demon Mask. Admittedly, you're usually not losing that much stamina, or at least I feel like I'm not losing a lot of stamina. But as you roll a 12 on Knowledge, because we have 8 Knowledge, and why not? Pain. Oh, by the way, we have Arms and Ramen, right? So we do want a police station downtown. We're visiting downtown already anyway, but the important part is that, as I visited the mansion twice as well, we have a lot of downtown investigations. Yeah, Demon Mask definitely is a very useful... I would not advise anyone again. I would advise people to take the Demon Mask if possible. I just personally don't like it because usually, as you are seeing right here, a lot of my events roll this way, so really having lower max stamina, max reason hurts you if you are, one, stuck in a location, but definitely if both conditions are true. The second condition being, you fail a lot of events. But hey. Pain, by the way. Thankfully, we're not stuck in the thingamajiggy. Did we get the bandage, by the way? We can actually get rid of these burns by putting a bandage over it. Actually kind of works in real life, depending on the type of burn. But anywho, so we'll equip the Demon Mask now, and if we somehow die because we're stuck in this forest, pain. Because the whole point of max... The reason why most people are not worried... Oh, that's right, we're on Zictas, by the way. The main reason people are not... we do need to increase Charisma as well. The main reason why people are not concerned as much about max stamina and max reason decreases is because of you usually have some way at your leisure to recover HP. Mainly resting, but also just sublocations in general. But as I just said, as we're dying to stamina right now, if you don't have the choice, I mean, in my case, it doesn't really matter because I used my max stamina when I didn't have enough of it, but is it gonna matter here, by the way? I think it... I kind of just want to run away from this guy. What do we have again? Ramen Arms, right? Ramen Arms Sailors. So, kind of average Doom, but I guess as I think here, I'll read chat. Hey, unlocked amazing mount. Crazy, but it's fun. Yeah. There are a lot of cool free mounts that you can get in FF14 if they're not just merit-based as well. But obviously the cash shop for FF14 Mog Station has some cool mounts as well. Free, the game isn't free, but you know, yeah. Still ironic since with base characters, they're already bandaged when they're burned. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? But I mean, maybe more bandages helps out, as it turns out. You know, one bandage just to cover it up, and the second one to help out. I think I'm just gonna run here. I think that's the better option. We get Zektasted, but worse things can happen. Also, we do want to keep our knowledge up at some point, but charisma is the current worry. So, funny enough, yeah, we're gonna lose our prep attack, but I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'll also replace the camera, by the way, so we are gonna be less accurate, but the Demon Mask is gonna provide more value. I feel like I didn't speak correctly. That's why I repeated myself. Do I want to take ramen now? No, let's take this now so we can throw away the camera and maybe the handcuffs? No, not the handcuffs. The inspiring novel, funny enough. Because either we're going to Knight Errant our way into ending A, or we're going to do another thing. With that in mind, keep in mind we have ramen as well. So if I want to avoid Knight Errant ramen, I need to throw 2 more items away, but we probably want to visit the History Club once for that. The reason I say once is because if you visit the History Club twice, you're just taking the Knight Errant penalty anyway, although you do get more experience, so you know what? As I take another 10 to my knowledge, pain. We do get a broken bottle here, so okay, so we can... Again, we wait until the end of ramen, or near the end of ramen, before we throw more things away. Actually, I didn't throw a second thing away, did I? I did! I'm going crazy! Help! Help! I just did the side quest. Why am I doing this to myself? No! It's fine. It's not fine, but it's also fine. By the way, I think I put the police stations in the seaside and then the threat level increased, so now I'm just experiencing pain. But what else can I do? I would have liked charisma here. I'm actually going to take the knowledge instead. Because as I just said, we need prep attack. I'm going to actually visit the monument as well. I did not put the police station in the seaside. I guess... Oh, I put it in the downtown. I put it downtown. My bad. I'm sorry. But as we do ending A here, we are dealing with a problem. No bath, so pain. But we'll deal with it. We definitely want to try to save this bottle of water if possible. But let's do arms now. So, again, we're waiting for ramen. Figuratively, not in real life. Although I do eat a lot of bulldog. Do we call that ramen? I call it bulldog. Anywho. If we have a boss fight, we actually could die here. Because our strength is down the drain, and we don't have a lot of knowledge. So, is this run more troublesome than I thought? I mean, obviously the combination of Knight Errant Zektas was going to be a problem, but because no matter what, we can't get ending A if we're on timeline B, even if you do the side quest. Also, I probably should have taken stamina there. I guess we're going to find out. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to roll here. I mean, we rolled a 12 anyway. I thought this was the wrong event. Either way, though, I made a good... That was actually a good roll because I was planning to make a bad roll. But I think I definitely want to heal stamina. We get Survivor's Guilt, which is not going to help my Doom, but let's see what timeline we're on. That's all we're asking. Brain damage as well, so I feel like I get brain damage a lot, so the current curse... Well, I guess in real life, figuratively as well, but as we quote-unquote die here, we actually just die here. I don't think the game gives me a chance. So, yeah, no salty run back for me. I think we just live with the... we go as far as we could. I should have rested for all things to be considered. There's a reason why people rest at 3 or 4 reason or stamina. But yeah, let me just close the thought off. So, yeah, I get the cursed brain damage a lot. So that's another one of the smaller reasons, but it does add up. Why I don't like building into knowledge, even if a character has 7 or 8 knowledge, because you lose that 2 knowledge, and if you're relying on that threshold prep attack, you lose that. But I know that was you know what? No, we're gonna do another salty run back. I would move on to a new character. If I play a new character, I would want to. No, you know what? No, yeah. Let's actually move on to a 3rd character. So we're gonna 2 more runs. But if I don't, no more salty run back. So this is a Korean, made by Korean mod, I think. And let's see, because I completely forgot the... I know one of these characters starts off with cool stuff, but in the meanwhile, I thought this character was a certain other character, but I don't think it's going to do a thing. So, Second Sight Backpack, which is an interesting combination, but we'll have to see what we actually have. I did not check the lighthouse, by the way. I didn't even check this character's stats, but I'm going to set Illegal Den, because, yeah, Illegal Den. But 2 strength, 4 dexterity, 5 perception, 5 knowledge, 9 charisma. So we're being pushed to do ally attack, and I did not set things for ally attack. We even have a charisma check, but you know what? We'll do Mizuki things. So we'll do pre-ally attack Mizuki things. By the way, strength, Takushi-san, second encounter, knowledge, charisma, maybe dexterity. Just reset. You know what? For the purposes of doing a thing, yeah, because not like I really randomized the god backstory. Let's do that. Sounds like a better idea. So if we're showcasing the character, I think the best showcase would be to, if this first run is supposed to be a showcase, definitely, let's reset. So, without further ado, we do get bonus damage against ghost and eldritch enemies. I forgot if ally attack affects that though. Definitely affects sever damage, so I'm pretty sure. So even if we only have kicks, the extra point in damage, I think we do 9 damage per turn with sever. Funny enough, that's a lot more damage, but anyway, let's do this again. Second encounter, Takushi-san. Makes more fun for me, it makes more sense, but yeah, so knowledge, light, charisma, and strength. But let's see if we can ally attack here. So smugness, not school nurse. We still, yeah, this is already set. Funny enough, I saved school. Really? I did. So, but yeah, all we need to make sure we have is schoolyard, and I think the illegal den, right? Which apparently is what I already had. I didn't even know that, but good to make sure, right? As we get a bottle of water, doing a thing, and away we go. So, as we switch the attire, let's see what our mysteries look like. So, Kana, painting, ward, custom mystery, and flood. We can take ward 4th. I guess that's what we're going to do. Again, I'm mainly worried about this because if we get the other custom mystery, we are fighting a 40 plus damage enemy, HP enemy. I think 45 is the base amount, but as we roll on allies here really quickly, actually, I made a mistake. Let's wait. We're waiting because we want to grab as many students as possible. This does mean I have to run from any encounter I run into, but things. So, away we go. We do have ward, by the way. I should grab a thingamajiggy. What, is there a reason for me to wait? No, not really, because we could get a wooden bat. We did not, but either way, we want the hospital pass. But we can take a look at our ally. We're going to grab them all anyway, but also my Doom was going to shoot up through the roof, I just realized, but it's well worth it. We want to run ally attack, that's all I'm trying to say. Monument, by the way. Ask for stamina or reason, thank you. And away we go. Hot bath, I know that's Doom, it's only one Doom though, it could be a lot worse. And it's an apartment event, so there's no way there's a high threat level. We have a Thotu Flame, by the way. But we're definitely gonna try to avoid Doom increases, if nothing else. So away we go. I almost clicked through on accident, but let's grab our students now. Charisma would be nice, but just, yeah, so we did get a point in Charisma. We lost a point of Dexterity, so be it. Also, note that we do die to Frostbite immediately, so a point in Strength is well warranted. Also, if this character ever gets sick test, pain, but we'll deal. So that being said, yeah, this is gonna hurt me immensely Doom-wise, but it's gonna be very, very good for the purposes. I didn't use the police station, did I? Well, hey. It's gonna be good for our encounter damage, so I still think this is the better option, but it does depend on your mystery combination. Otherwise, I should not have... No, because we wanted the hospital... I think you still want the hospital pass for ward, even if it increases your Doom by a little bit more. But again, it depends. It depends on the situation. Maybe there are some times when I don't want that. Even though I don't believe... Yeah, with bad RNG, actually, the hospital pass does do better for you. Because with bad RNG, you would run into double nurses, which either you run away from or take a bunch of damage. And then you run into just a lot of hospital events that just... Worst case scenario, you get lost in the hospital and you take 4 Doom damage anyway, which is just as much Doom damage as you're taking, if you had instead prepared for the hospital pass. In my opinion, anyway. Well, I haven't crunched the numbers exactly for that. But hey, oh yeah, since we want to take the custom... I think the custom mystery is actually worse than Flood here. Which is why we're taking this custom mystery now. I hope this character has Fame as a possible level up option, but I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Why are we so fast? Is it because of... Yeah, we have 10 charisma, that's why we can kick. I was like, this is not normal, but I'm not Mizuki. I have to remind myself. I am a custom character who can actually do 2 ally attacks there, but let's just play it safe for the moment. And away I go. And I think the damage researchers do not affect your ally attack damage. Both in just the damage increase and as an ally. I low rolled there, by the way. That's unfortunate. But we can do anything else. So we definitely want the Theologist. That's the... Because with the Theologist, I think we only take 1 reason now. Because we have Kana as well. So that's really fortunate. We want to take stamina damage, by the way, because reason in Flood. Reason in Flood. Flashbacks, by the way, that's... I should get rid of it, all things considered. I'm not going to, because I'm going to say I need the Doom, but let's find out, shall we? Let's find out if we even... Well, if we get a broken bone, we barely die. But if we get flashbacks, then there was no point. Literally no point. But let's see what happens, shall we? I don't think we can do this. Yeah, 40%. That's not... I don't want to do that. So let's do this. And let's see what happens. We're only taking -1 reason for now, so this is actually very good for us. Our Doom is quite high, though, so... If we get Fame, though, we're perfectly good in encounters. The problem... We do have Fame, I think. Improvise Fame, I think, is the combination you get here. Quick Thinking and Double Dexterity would be nice. I think I'm actually going to do that to avoid a tragedy. Now, we could run into a strength problem, but let's see how unlucky we really are, shall we? As we take the custom mystery 3rd. So off we go. Let's see, I do need to visit the police station, right? So, luck. Nope, rolled a 12. Oh my sweet goodness. Can life be any more blatant? We're gonna put the police station in the school, right? Why am I forgetting? We have Ward. We have Ward and something... Oh, I completely forgot what my last... Well, I forgot what was after Ward, but... The fact of the matter is we need help. So, let's take this... Reason damage? Yeah. Skill issue. RNG skill issue. My face. Specifically, that was the sound of my nose cracking, so... that doesn't normally happen, but when you're stiff like me... Oh, by the way, we want to avoid a frostbite tragedy, so... I guess we're taking more Doom. Just roll better. Yeah, the little cartridge, because your nose, the end of your nose is a cartridge, so when you move around, I guess kind of like the mucous membrane of the surface, because it's not actually, like, people think that it's not, it's actually the mucous protective membrane inside your nose kind of moving around, because that stays moist so that your nose gets clean. Hey, as it turns out, for an odd reason, also we have the other boss here, so we want to make sure we're prepared. I looked into nose health, and yeah, that's your nose needs to stay not like damp and moist, but it's definitely not dry. If it's too dry, that can result in some bad things. That's what your nose hairs are for, kind of, but things. Oh, did I say... Did it sound like I said crack? I meant to say crackling, in terms of, like, the noise it makes. But cracking, I mean, I think I technically meant cracking as well. I know is that a thing? I feel like I've heard that as a thing before. People who crack their nose. Also, we have Kana with us, so thankfully we're not taking as much damage. Can we dodge here, by the way? No. So let's just take all damage to the face. I could have handcuffed, but when we barely defeat the encounter like this, doesn't matter. Oh no, yeah, well, I guess I meant partly cracking as well, but I meant to say crackling, but I guess I also meant cracking as well. Again, I know that's a thing. I think I've only cracked without the L my nose twice in my life. But I don't think that's a normal thing. Like, because normally that's cracking, the cracking that you hear when you stretch and stuff, that's actually like, what is it, your pressure points or like air bubbles in your muscles popping? But when I was thinking of the thing, I wanted to correct myself and say, yes, I meant crackling in terms of the noise. So, basically I was talking about a noise, unless that you're actually cracking things. But if I'm thinking about my nose actually cracking, I feel like that was something else in my face, because it's to describe the feeling, it's a feeling... Oh, painting and ward, by the way. I think I'd rather take painting first. But yeah, it's, to describe it, it was something kind of at the, not the base of my nose, but kind of at the top of my nose, between my eyes. Kind of, maybe it was a small air bubble. But it wasn't like a huge... I feel like I've heard about people actually cracking their nose before, in terms of like, just as a stretching mechanism, but I don't think that's a particular... Well, I hear that popping air bubbles in your muscle, like the pressure points, that's actually not healthy for you. But it provides temporary relief, but is not good for you long term. But anywho, as for actual health benefits, I mean, I'm not an authority on the matter, so... Hey, by the way, we are visiting the forest and the mansion a few times, so penalty damage. But yeah, it is the air bubbles popping. And technically they can happen anywhere where there are muscles, which includes your face, which is why I think that my nose can crack like that. But again, it's mainly like near the base top of my nose rather than the cartridge at the end of your nose, which is more flexible. I think I do want to gamble on this, by the way. We don't want to spend any Doom if possible. We're at 75% in the middle of our 4th mystery. This is not going well. We do want to keep the backpack with us, by the way. The flashlight already adds its effect as it's in your inventory, so yeah. Doom decrease would be much appreciated, by the way, but as we force ourselves into hiding due to quick thinking... Yeah, profit. For now. And away I go. We're just taking Doom in the face, by the way. Do I even want to... I think I might actually just want to fight this to avoid more Doom increases, because let's just say I don't run into a thing. By the way, more reason damage. I guess we're going to gamble. Imagine getting a working chainsaw. Yeah, I could have gone for it. I could go for it at certain... There was definitely another run, and I think it was the second run I did this stream, that I could have gone for the chainsaw, but I didn't. So, if it had paint, I feel like it had painting at some point. Anywho, even if we didn't have painting, it would not have been a bad idea. By the way, I think we would rather a Thotu Flame here, because while our Doom is increasing, we still want to avoid reason decreasing too much. But at this point, this is when I said I was going to gamble here, so... Otherwise, I should probably throw the empty bottle. Yeah. But we rolled well, so hey. So we lost 2 Doom, but that's better than taking extra HP damage, unless I would have gotten a Doom decreasing event. But I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Give me fame, please. Thank you. That would help out immensely. Now my next question... We're going to actually heal reason here, because I want to visit the monument. No, we can't visit the monument. That's right. We had painting into ward. Oh, pain. At least we have the hospital pass to shorten this mystery, but let's find out how lucky we really are, right? We need to not see the person branded by cattle, and we need to not run in... Well, actually, that's the main one. We need to not get lost. Those are the 2 events we really want to avoid, and if we don't avoid them, pain. By the way, I don't think we need a light source here, so we're just going to take the package. And we cross our fingers and pray. If we make it to the lighthouse, that would be great. If we don't... Otherwise... I mean, I want to keep the hospital pass on me, but this will help out immensely. So we do want to store everything if possible. I think we still have access to the storage after this, so... Yeah, after this, though, I will be taking a quick break, then getting back to game development, kind of AFKing things. Listening to people I want to listen to, podcasts, watching streams, videos... And, yeah, and then getting back, obviously, into Path of Exile. But if and when Tabletop Simulator goes on sale, I'm going to do some Tragedy Looper things. And you're going to see You know, even though this is not a channel for table RPGs or table board or board games in general, that's the one thing I'll give an exception to. I should also equip one of these, but let's not inventory bug ourselves while we can, while we improvise a bunch of times. This will help us out in Takushi-san as well, even if we have ally attacks to just gang up on Takushi-san, if and when we have Takushi-san. If we have the second encounter check, I have completely forgotten it, so that is not good. But in the meanwhile, we'll keep improvising. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, what's happening after the stream, not really too much. Business as normal, although I am doing game development a lot more. So, yeah, things. But let's see here. Yeah, I really don't remember my second encounter, so as we fill up our storage here, I'll do my best. Again, if I had run into to any of the Doom decreasing events while I was doing painting, that would have been helpful, but we'll deal with it. We also have allies we can throw, but we also have fame, so you know what? Interesting things. Let's actually equip this branch. And then take the handcuffs, right? Yeah, handcuffs. As we continue onward, we definitely don't want to run from this boss as we run into the thing. What I feel like this is a forced encounter. I feel like this is bugged, but anywho. I think we get this guaranteed, right? Oh my goodness, the pain. You are experiencing pain. As we get another branch, but yeah, I think theoretically we can survive this run if we pass every single Doom check in the hospital. I think we also just one-shot this even without the handcuffs, so let's do that really quickly. I probably didn't need to throw all that, but I have more than enough improvise, so it really doesn't matter. And away I go. So, Blood Moon doesn't matter. I'm doing prep ally attack, prep ally attack. And I think no matter what, we would survive the thingy-majiggy, but let's be sure about that. So, we don't care about the light check. We shouldn't need to, because we'll level up anyway to 5. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason. But I did forget. So, let's just calculate this out now. So, Strength, Charisma, doesn't matter, I have HP, so really we're looking at everything else. And we definitely have enough to survive, so as long as I get the second encounter check, I should be fine. But I don't remember it, so... What was it? I did something into Flood, right? Yeah, I did Flood second. It definitely wasn't Tachura, and it wasn't that, so it's either the Drain Swimmer or the Sweaty Assailant. I want to say it was the Sweaty Assailant. I don't think I fought anything. Did I? No. I fought the... Did I not fight anything in Kana? Okay, just my immediate guess would be... Actually be Drain Swimmer. Because I think... Did the one school investigation I did during Eels... Was that Drain Swimmer? I want to say it was while I was doing Flood. Funny enough, this is a really close one. Okay, it was the Drain Swimmer. So I went through Eels and did not fight a single enemy. Goes to show. But anywho, Takushi-san will just throw the branches at him just to meme around. But prep ally, prep ally, and then we'll handcuff him on the ground for good measure. Just so that he's still, well, even if he stands up and runs away, he's handcuffed. So, yeah, fun times. Although it got really close there. I think I did need all of these allies, but I could have used one less ally. Basically, I could have saved some doom, is what I'm trying to say, by not visiting the History Club and then grabbing another ally. But I think it did well there. So, as we get into our last run here, yeah, nothing much else more to talk about. Today is Sunday, right? Well, at least in America, as we have Itotu, Colt, random item. I almost said Cthulhu. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Itotu Oh my goodness. I can't spell either. I'm not like I need to spell it correct. I just need to remember the background, but random item stats as well. And we'll do one more run here. But yeah. Harbinger horror throughout the rest of the week if I do anything else. It's probably going to be more Path of Exile stuff. I guess that might become a little thing, but we'll see what I actually plan to do. Harbinger, random item stats, Cult. So, less Doom, but maybe more encounters. And Itotu. Cthulhu was I mean, if we're looking at old gods just in the purposes of real life, yeah, it would be the OG mythology of fantasy old god. I did not check the thingamajiggy, by the way, but we'll figure it out. And away we go. But let's check the lighthouse really quickly. Yeah, before it even got cut for plagiarism or anything like that. Charisma, by the way, light, second encounter. Takushisan, second mystery as well. And then maybe knowledge, but we don't really care. Essentially taking 3 stamina damage if we get the 6th floor. Because I don't believe I'm going to get my knowledge to 5. Who would? But I would like to increase strength at least once, but we have 9 charisma to make up for it. So we're replacing Ward with the custom mystery, which is going to be last. Akamanto, Ramen, Vigil, Bulletin. What do we do here? I think I want to take Bulletin, because we could grab an ally if in that one hospital investigation. So yeah, let's do Bulletin first. This time I'm not going to prepare, and we're going to see what happens. But since we don't start with any allies, we want to recruit as many as possible. A point in charisma would be appreciated, otherwise a point in strength would help out as well, but that didn't happen, so... We'll illegal den for our other allies. Hermit? Well, that's right, do we have Ward? I think we're replacing Ward, right? Well, either way, we're going to see what happens. Reiko and Fujiko. Essentially, this is a similar start to Mizuki. Because if you have so much charisma, you're pretty much guaranteed to recruit 3 students anyway. So, yeah, if you start with an ally as Mizuki and you recruit 2 students and then you recruit 3 allies from the legal den, then you have done your work in getting enough allies to work with ally attack and preferably get fame. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Oh, we're in Bulletin, by the way, so I need to investigate this forest. Saving a dog would help out as well, but if that's not going to happen, 9 charisma. Rolled a 12, but hey. Die upon my desk. Oh, wow. We get a Thotu Flame for our trouble, also backpack, but... that's right, we have second sight as well, but... Well, oh, that's right. It Thotu and second sight means extra damage. Why do we keep rolling 12? Oh, we know. Actually, why don't need to ask that question. By the way, if we do have Ward, I should set downtown. What do we have else? What else do we have? Max threat level? Mansion. We do have Vigil, by the way, so actually, you know what? Police patrols in the mansion. Yeah, stats being relevant for event rolls? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Jog around the block, buy coffee, because we have funds for the moment. We're probably going to lose them all, but we'll deal with it. Funny enough, yeah, because the stake decreases our charisma, as much as we're missing charisma right now, we cannot do that. We did run into the... So I was about to say, I could run to the Curious Bookstore, and then out of funds myself again, but... Meh. We finally did lose reason, by the way. Did I... Okay, I did. I almost freaked myself out for a moment. Getting funds wouldn't have been bad, but increasing Doom would have also been bad. Yeah, I think we're replacing Flood with the custom mystery. So, but if we are gonna go through hospital, I guess we're gonna find out, right? Let's see what our RNG really looks like. Maybe, just maybe, Gambler's Fallacy. Which means our luck may be bad early, but later on it's gonna get better, because if you flip heads 3 times, it must be tails. That's kind of the basis of it. By the way, Vigil, Ramen, and... Oh, Ward. We did... Okay, so we don't need the hospital pass. Because we're replacing the rightmost mystery with the custom mystery. That being said, we will grab a weapon here. Might as well. Before we enter Akamanto. 4 dexterity, 5 knowledge.
Some events I can remember, oftentimes I do forget, but as we decrease Doom and grab the Vigil pamphlet, let's find out. Clap, clap, bow, clap. I was about to remember that Ghost Ritual from a while ago, but that was for a different run, so I don't know why that would apply. I can do this, but at what cost? 3 reasons, really. Although I can get a lot of damage done, so I guess we'll do that. Is that real for ally attack? No. It is real for my kick, but ally attack doesn't care about that, thankfully. Now, as for every other attack, it does kind of matter, but for the moment... Also, random item stats, so a 3 damage meat cleaver is not going to fly, but we have fame now, so who cares? I still want to build strength, by the way, because a frostbite tragedy may happen, but, you know. Fun times. We also have the Hermit, too, for enemy, for emergency Doom removal, but that'll happen near the end of the run. As it is right now, we don't really need to decrease Doom. Definitely easier than Mizuki because, yeah, I feel like this 9 Charisma gives a lot on top of the second sight actually being useful for throwing out kicks here and there against enemies where it gets bonus damage. But in general, yeah, it does help out. Can we brace into this, by the way? Fame is so good, by the way. Did Mizuki always have fame? You know, yeah, I think she did. It's just the ally attack. Why am I going crazy? As someone who played since near early access, I really should not be forgetting this stuff, but... Anywho. By the way, is this Frostbite Land? Let's find out. It is Frostbite Land. That's very, very funny. Also, we want to take this. Because while it is Doom, I don't want to lose a bunch of stamina. Even though that would have decreased Doom, I don't want to lose a bunch of stamina. We'll go grab a free spell. Regeneration. Reason for stamina. That's an interesting trade. Let's see if we get to use it. Also, just off out of nowhere, I need to remember to complete FF7 Rebirth at some point, but hey, that's why my streams exist, right? So that I at least show that I played it when it came out for funsies. Anywho, Akamanto. We do get to lower Doom here, but how much damage we're going to take in the meanwhile is the real question. I guess in that regard, our Doom is actually okay. It's actually really okay if we combine the Crestfallen Mask with letting go of the Hermit, but as I just mentioned earlier, if this were a Zictast run, this would be a lot different. It would definitely be a lot different, because we would need to focus on increasing dexterity and strength, sorry. Unless Zictast just gives us everything, but you can't guarantee that, while our Charisma proceeds to drop, so... That is a very, very important point to remember. I probably just want to sell this Long Pig Steak, just so I don't accidentally eat it and lower my Charisma. Yeah. Anywho. Prep ally attack, prep ally attack. I think I even just one-shot Akamanto here after just taking the stamina hit to the face. Did I ever use the... Yeah, I did use the handcuffs. But let's see what else we get. Yeah, because this character does not have Mizuki perks, but Survival... I argue this specific perk pack, Survival Instinct and Winging It, is better than Parting Gift. Maybe. Let's actually keep increasing strength. I don't know for sure if I'm going to get another injury. Mainly injury. I don't think there are any curses that lower strength, right? But the important part is what I'm trying to say is that the perk packs that this character has, even Improvise, probably does better for you. Because the most important part is that you have Fame at all, and then doing stuff. Do we... We might actually... No, we don't one-shot. We do want a handcuff, though. No! I took damage! I bumbled on the mouse. It's fine. At least we didn't die for it, but that wasn't great to do. I should have drank the wine bottle if this is the case, but it's too late. So anywho, let's take... Ramen into Custom Mystery last. All eating that damage did was just make this run more interesting, but anywho... I might as well just equip this. What do you look like with the Crestfallen Mask? It's on your head. Literally. More literally than on your face. But as we keep moving on here... We still shouldn't die. If we somehow die, it would be because we kept rolling badly in events, because all these encounters will just go bye-bye with this. Yeah, we have guaranteed 20 damage. But we're not visiting the mansion anymore, I don't believe, so... We're visiting it once, depending on our custom mystery, but that's not as bad as visiting downtown 4 times for ramen. Literally and figuratively. But yeah, the bigger question is if we survive. We should be able to. I am always going to prep the meat cleaver in case that happens, by the way. We low rolled on both ally attacks. So pain. We do have a Thotu Flame, but while we're here, I'm going to gamble. We have regeneration, so we can trade reason for stamina at our leisure. But while we have reason to lose, we'll lose reason. Also, we have cultists, but that's not... If you run into a cultist, you're probably losing just as much of that doom than you got otherwise. But anywho... So we should not get another stack of Frostbite, so I'm just going to go all out on Charisma here. And I didn't drink the wine bottle. I was supposed to drink the wine bottle. Well, let's not take Ward, and let's correctly do the custom mystery. So let's find out who we fight, because I still would have handcuffed Akamanto here. Do I just want to gamble? I think I'm going to gamble here. And let's find out if we die for this. Okay, the answer is no for now. We get a steak knife for our trouble. And let's see what happens. Oh, I decided to low roll, but I had nothing. But it's fine for the moment. Do we have real rest? We do, so let's rest here. We might as well. This is the most efficient you can be with your doom, compared to Lighthouse resting at least. But if you're about to die, then obviously that's not good either. I'm starting to hiccup. I did refill my water, so I'll take a drink while we fight this dog. I'm going to gamble here, 90%. There's no way we miss any of these right. I mean, there's an 81% chance, ultimately, but... I think we are on the quote-unquote... well, objectively it is easier, because chewing through 45 HP minimum... Never mind, we're at the village. Never mind. Never mind. I just corrected myself. Let's take the injury here. I don't think that's going to affect us, really? Question mark? I guess we're going to find... Why did I think there are 3 village investigations? There's only 2. But anywho, 51 HP, minus 4 all. That is a doozy. I think we can afford to eat that in the face, but if we can avoid it, I would like to just do this. I think this helps us out more. Yeah, that does help us out more. Because although our doom is increasing, we should have enough to survive. Now, do I want to gamble here is the next question. 95%? We're going to go for it. Go! 95%! No! I just needed to hit 395% in a row. Ow, I just stretched a sore muscle there, but we have regeneration and we have a level up now, but I think we still survive. Let's find out. I think there was a guaranteed way out. I just did that to myself. I also never drank the wine bottle, but we have regeneration. Yeah, regeneration might help us out a lot here. It does provide more of a use at the end because, again, in general, you're usually taking more stamina damage. We don't have a light source, but we have the reason to lose here, right? If it's below 100%, yeah, it's 50-50. What are the odds of that? Actually, let me calculate that, because I do need to hit... so it's not binomial probability, because I just need to hit all of that. That's just straight up. Let me just calculate that really quickly, because now I'm... No, not 0. Don't divide by 0. Don't break the calculator of the computer. No! Yeah, okay, there we go. I think I'm calculating. Yeah, 85.7375%. So overall, let's just say 85% chance of hitting 3 95% chances in a row. But keep that in mind as you roll numbers in the future, because that is the gotcha golden number. By the way, charisma. Well, yeah. So we have enough reason-ish. Light, we don't have that. Second encounter, Takshi-san, second mystery. So even if we fail everything, well, actually, and get hit by Toxicon. I think we do die if we do that, though, right? No, we don't, because we don't have the 6th floor. So we're just gonna hold this level up. We shouldn't need it. If we do need it, pain. But if we don't need it, cool. Not much else to say. I did forget my second encounter completely, by the way. I think it was Vigil. Vigil was my second mystery because I wanted to take the meat cleaver. That being said, did I fight anything? I think I was in Bulletin, right? So there's no way I'm going to remember this. Maybe it was the whole written thing? When would I fought the Drain Swimmer? It had to have been the first mystery then, right? No, because I didn't run away. I had to have fought... Yeah, I think the Drain Swimmer was later. Chamber of Salarian, I think, was also later. So maybe it was the Puppet Matron. It was. Now, whether or not my logic was correct, the fact of the matter was... My second encounter was the Puppet Matron. Now I can't afford to I can't afford to gamble here, so you know what? Fun times ahead. That I'll hit. I won't hit not 395% in a row though. Vigil a second, by the way. And yeah, we'll complete this run. But yeah, if this were a Zectast run, I had a higher chance to a failure. I think that I feel very confident in saying. But yeah, without further ado, I won't take up much more of your time. If you want to support me again, if you want to support me monetarily, there are direct ways. I think I still have like a Streamlabs account set up somewhere, and obviously memberships. But if you really want to support me, just wait for my game to come out. And especially if it's worth your time, yeah, just buy the game that I make for Halloween when it comes out. It's not going to be anything huge. It's probably going to be very, very small. It's going to be very, very bare bones too. I'm literally taking, again, just as a preview, I'm literally taking assets that can be bought, and it's probably used by a lot of developers or people in general, but I'm going to be making a story with them. Basically, I'm taking all the heaps of content that I have saved up that I've bought over the years and using them to make a game. And so there's definitely going to be some stock music you're going to hear that may be familiar with those, familiar with RPG Maker stock type assets. And here and there. Although, again, if there aren't a lot of games that have been successful with those assets, or have sold a lot and made a lot with those assets, I might as well use them myself, right? So yeah, but without further ado, yeah, I'm not going to take up much more of your time. I'd just like to thank everyone for coming by to watch, whether you're watching now or in the future. And I need to make these thumbnails, but that'll come after I rest. So yeah, without further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye! More Harbinger horror, more Path of Exile, more stuff. Bye!